What's up, guys? Thanks for clicking on the video. My name is Luke.
I'm Chris. My name is Chris.
My name's Jeff.
What's up, guys? Thanks for clicking on the video. My name is Luke.
Oh, gosh, dude.
This is all going in the intro. All right. Tonight we're doing something awesome. We're going to be listening to what I think is their best work yet. We're going to be listening to the Trench album, which was released in 2019, I believe? 2018. Wow. We're going to try not to waste much time. We're going to listen to it and have a quick breakdown after each song. Not emotionally. Maybe. If you like this video, we will give a mouse a cookie. Always miss it. Every single time.
I need a click track.
I need a metronome.
You did. That vocal effects.
Nice.
I just love what's up. Yeah. The tone is completely different.
Oh, yeah.
I'll stop my plans, but you'll have to tie me down and then break both my hands. If you need anyone, I'll be right there. But you'll have to grab my throat and lift me in the air. If you need anyone,
Yeah.
I can't believe how much
I think that's the perimeter siren.
Okay.
The siren sound.
Yeah, it's kind of cool in your ear. That's cool.
Let me just play to the next song. Let it roll in. Just watch this fade. It's the next song already. You see that? That fed straight into Levitate.
Nice.
Alright, you can pause it now.
That ain't Levitate yet.
Oh, no, it's about to.
Yeah. There it is. There it is.
See?
I love that, yeah.
Yeah, so that's why when we were talking about that earlier, it's out of order chronologically in the storyline, but that flows so nicely into the
Sonically,
next
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yes, this was if you're watching the video, it's like they filmed this in Iceland. It's like multi-million-dollar budget.
Come on, man.
But basically he's escaped Trench and he's waking up in the middle of a pond, and the banditos are on this mountain ridge watching him try to escape until that point where he's singing in his falsetto. One of the bishops has got him by the throat. basically, and they're rubbing the black ink on his neck. Now, in Blurry Face, he used to wear black ink on his neck because it represented his insecurities around anything that he does with his head or his hands.
Nice.
So he would have black paint on his hands and on his neck. Anyway, so what do you guys think about that song?
It's cool.
Sonically.
Yeah. From a just from a production standpoint, I really like to listen to everything that an engineer has put into it.
Mm-hmm.
The reverse swell of that
Yeah.
siren cone, making it beautiful. There's I think it's a synthesizer. It's like a buzzsaw synthesizer. That sound was incredible, like playing throughout the chorus and then playing right there at the end of the song.
Yes.
It was good.
And he also, at this point, he had never played guitar before. So that was a bass running through distortion the whole time. But
Wow.
yeah, he played bass in a lot of their music. But yeah, you mentioned something about his vocals.
It's a complete tone shift. Is that what I was going to say?
Oh, tone shift. Yeah, you mentioned tone. That's what you said.
Yeah, and his vocal too. He goes falsetto, but it was fitting because the tone.
Yeah.
I love songs that do that.
Yeah, it's
songs
like it transports you to a different.
Yeah, Bohemian Rhapsody, like it has the hard rock, and then the outro of Nothing Really Matters.
Yeah,
I love that kind of stuff.
So we're going into Levitate. Now, this is a song that you're gonna love. I guarantee you're gonna love. You're gonna love it more than either he and I do.
Okay.
So
I like it, but
yeah. This is all right. Just so you guys know.
I want to see your try to catch. Don't look at the lyrics. I want to see how many lyrics you actually catch.
Okay.
Because you're actually a rapper.
It's got some rap
this
going on.
is rap. Yeah.
I'm with it. Yeah.
So that's what I was gonna say. So we've got 3 different like traditions of music represented at the table. So singer songwriter. He's been showing me a lot of John Mayer. He writes songs, plays acoustic. He is a rapper.
My whole life changed, did a circle like a record. Now I got the king like I'm murking you with checkers. One tape down and the next is no exception.
You can check out his stuff. I'll put a link in the description.
Come on, man. Yeah.
And then I've been in pop punk and emo bands. So that's kind of, I come from a hard rock, like metal kind of side, but I'm the one that's the 21 Pilots fan, which is fun. Yeah. All right, let's move into Levitate and see what it's all about.
All right, I'm gonna hit back so we get that 4 seconds of build up again, because I gotta have that to really experience it. All right, let's do it.
Agreed.
It perfectly rolls
No lyrics.
in. Yeah.
Oh, I know how to levitate up off my feet, and ever since the 7th grade I learned to fire breathing. Though I feed on things that fell, you can learn to levitate with just a little help. Learn to levitate with just a little help. Come down, come down. Cowards only come through when the hour's late and everyone's asleep, mind you. Now shut up, shut up. I know I shouldn't say this, but a curse from you is all that I would need right now. Shut up. I know I shouldn't say this, but a curse from you is all that I would need right now. Danger in the fabric of this thing I made. I probably shouldn't show you, but it's way too late. My heart is with you hiding, but my mind's not made. Now they know it like we both been for some time, I'd say. They're smirking at first blood, they're circling above, but this is not enough. Yeah, this is not what you thought. No, no, we are not just graffiti on a passing train. I got back what I once bought back in that slide. I won't need to replace this culture. Is a culture of overexposure. Not today, don't feed me to the vultures. I am a vulture who feeds on pain. Sleep in the velvet room, don't let the shadow through. And sever all I knew, yes, sever all I thought. I could deepen on my weekends on the freezing ground that I'm sleeping on. Please keep me from, please keep me bound from the ledges. Better tested wooden wedges under doorways. Keep you wooden wedges under doors. Chorus verse, now here comes the end. Wait, habits here too, you're the worst. Your structure compensates, but compensation feels a lot like rising up to dominate by track. To at least they all know all they hear comes from a place. Oh, I know how to levitate up off my feet, and ever since the 7th grade I learned to fire breathing. Though I feed on things that fell, you can learn to levitate with just a little help. You can levitate with just a little help.
There's 30 seconds.
Does this flow into the next song as well?
No.
It's on it,
And we'll pause that after this.
It was like you can hear it just a little bit. They're playing around with some vocals right there.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So that's Levitate. You can go pause it now because
Alright.
it doesn't really continue there.
Okay.
So what are your thoughts about that as a
So-
rapper?
So just right off the bat, he kept it. I'm trying to think of where his inspiration of rap came from. I imagine it's probably. Imagine he's probably in his 30s. He probably picked up a lot from Eminem, I would imagine, because you could hear he's very, very like on point with this pronunciation, which is a huge thing that Eminem was like very good at. And he doesn't use a lot of ad-lib work, so there's nothing really coming behind him, helping him out. It's all single. One thing that Eminem capitalized on is he would double his voice a lot, but as he transitioned to newer albums, he quit doing that. And this is kind of what I'm pulling. That's more of a master thing, though. People just moved out of that in the new era. So, very, very good on the pronunciation. I picked up on one key line that he says. He says, "The culture is a vulture." How is it? The culture is a vulture. Don't feed me to the vultures. I am a vulture. I feed on pain.
Yeah.
Or something like that. And I was like, okay, explains the cover. Right,
Yeah.
just a little bit.
He said, "This culture is a culture of overexposure. Not today. Don't feed me to the vultures. I am a vulture who feeds on pain."
Okay, yeah, cool.
So yeah, and there's a little bit going on. He says, "I got back what I once bought back in that slot. I don't need to replace." It's a reference to his old work on the song called "Car Radio."
Okay, so I'm missing some.
There's a little bit of context there, but I mean,
okay.
you don't have to. I mean, it's still a cool song. But he's basically, there's another part he says about your structure compensates by track 2. Basically, he's talking about how like chorus verse. Now here comes the 8. So he's basically talking about how formulaic they have become.
Yeah.
Everyone expects, okay, you're gonna do your pop thing, and then you're gonna do your eight bar verse, and then you're gonna go back to your pop chorus. And he was like saying, yeah, our structure sucks. And he's like, by track 2, it's just gonna be a long verse. Like track 2, at least all they hear comes from a place, and he points to his head. So
nice.
Basically, yeah.
I had a cool perspective too. You should watch the video later.
So there's a video to that?
Yeah, there is.
Cool.
And there is a moment where he says that, here comes the 8, and before the drummer hits the 8 note, like instead they both stop and point at each other and then go back into the flow.
That's good. Also, is that where it stopped in the track?
Wait,
okay.
It's really sweet. They both look at each other and then they go back.
They do that live too. So when they hit it live, they like it's so
It's
great.
pretty sweet.
I love it.
This is an excellent song. This is one that I'm the only one who knows this one now. So
All right,
Cool.
let's do it.
Morph?
Yep.
yes, Morph.
Like Morpheus?
Yes, okay, but much better.
It's morphin' time.
This is like atmosphere vibe music.
Can't stop thinking about if and when I die for it. Now I see that if and when are truly different cries for it. If it's purely panic, and when it's solemn sorrow. And one invades today, while the other spies tomorrow. We're surrounded, and we're hounded. There's no above or under or around it. For above is blind belief, and under is sword is leave. And around is scientific miracle, let's pick above and see. For if and when we go above, the question still remains. Are we still in love, and is it possible we feel the same? And that's what going under starts to take my wonder. But until that time, I'll try to sing this. If I keep moving, they won't know. I'm off to someone else. Where they throwing me too slow. I'm off to someone else. I'm just a ghost. I'm off to someone else. The defense mechanism. They always try to stop me. That Nicholas Bourbaki. He's got no friends close, but those who know him most know. He goes by Nico. He told me I'm a copy when I hear
goes by
remind me.
Nico.
That's almost stopped me. Well, we're surrounded and we're hounded. There's no above or a secret door. What are we here for? If not to run straight through all our tormentors. But until that time, I'll try to sing this. If I keep moving, they won't know. I'm off to someone else.
Love this chorus, guys.
Like progressive disco.
Yeah.
Is it only Tyler singing?
Yeah.
His range is ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
It makes no sense.
And it has evolved through their career.
Lights, they bling to me, transmitting things to me. Ones and zeros, here go this symphony. Anybody listening? Ones and zeros, count to infinity. Ones and zeros, I'm surrounded and I'm hounded. There's no above or under or around it.
There's a Matrix fan.
That's right, yeah.
sort of sleep. And around a scientific miracle, let's pick above and see. For if and when we go above, the question still remains. Are we still in love and is it possible we feel the same? And that's when going under starts to take my wonder. But until that time, I'm off to someone else.
This makes me want to sing along.
Oh, I know, dude.
Yeah, it's good. I'm fighting it right now.
I forgot about this song, man. This might be one of my favorites.
It's so catchy. You just want to, like, I throw this on, roll the windows down.
There's a little Toto.
Yeah.
A little Africa.
Come on, man.
Not done.
That was definitely a studio improv.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Song.
That's like a self-aware moment. But like having an actual drummer under there,
Oh, yeah.
it adds something.
It does, yeah. Yeah, there's two things I gotta add on that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They care a lot about their instrumental outs. And I
Yeah.
like that. Oh shoot.
Oh, we're good.
I jumped right in. Yeah. First off, like you said, having the drum underneath, something that most hip hop music misses is, and actually they've even tried to program this into the most popular beat making software, Fruity Loops, is this sway in the drums because everything sounds so electronic and on point.
Right.
When you have a real drummer, they're playing to a tempo or whatever, but they may be off just a hair, or they may be a little too exactly.
There's that little imperfection that caused, like it's the thing with Nirvana.
Yeah, exactly.
It was like there was the imperfection in the sound, which actually made it.
Yeah, and
Something.
it makes it real. It
Right.
sounds real, and that's why it's really popular now, especially among guys like Andy Mineo. I don't know if y'all know who that is. To the people watching, but he every concert he brings a live drummer with him,
Right.
and they cut the drum track and he plays whatever is supposed to be played, and it's incredible. So because it gives that real vibe. The second thing I will say is, you are an incredibly talented artist if you can take something deep, make it catchy, and make people want to sing along with it. He's talking about, I'll morph to someone else whenever, whenever, I can't even remember what the dang lyric was. I'm too caught up and wanting to sing it. But
What he's talking about is a defense mechanism.
yeah, his
like,
defense mechanism is to morph to someone. They can't, get at him quick enough. He'll move, and it's like, dang, that's profoundly
song.
deep. Yeah, but I'm sitting here wanting to, jam to it
Ah,
or whatever.
Did you have any thoughts, Chris, on the?
No, pretty much everything y'all already said. That's just it's a song I could listen to with my wife, who doesn't necessarily read into lyrics or song, who she would love. I mean, this song is great because it vibes.
Yeah,
it feels
it
good.
does, yeah.
But I can also look into the lyrics and have meaning. So when you can make those worlds meet, that's what makes a great single. And
Yeah.
so far, all of these songs, well, Levitate. I mean,
Yeah.
It's not really a single, but
not
it's
necessarily a single.
fun to listen to.
Yeah,
Single quality.
I was like, Levitate is definitely an introductory to this.
Yeah.
That was a single though. That's something
Yeah, for sure.
you can put out.
And I would
it's
have not known that was 21 Pilots.
not
Yeah,
at all.
'cause-
At all.
So this album, this breaks new territory for their sound. So that's one thing that I wanted to mention. This is like an evolution of their sound. Like you can tell that this still got the root of their kind of style. But he went in the lab during that year hiatus. That I'll have to fill you in on that.
Yeah,
but
too.
they went on hiatus for a long time, and he spent a lot of time working on that falsetto vocal. They hadn't really featured his falsetto that much. I mean, occasionally that he would use it throughout his career,
Right.
but like he can't. You're gonna hear it often on this album. He uses that falsetto all the time because he found a part of his register that just it sounds so nice.
Yeah.
And he'll do it live too. Like now when they play Ride live, or at least when I heard him play it Ride, he didn't even have instead of doing the you know, we both got annoyed with the way that it's always played. He's like, I'm taking my time on my ride.
It's
yeah,
like
no,
the same pitch
Yeah.
the whole.
Right. Well, he changed it. So when we saw him play it live, he sits down with a toy piano and a microphone.
Cool.
And he's like playing, and he starts singing in these high like registers, and I was standing there, I'm like transfixed, and my wife, who is like, she was like all state choir or chorus, so like she really into vocals, and so she's standing there and she goes, "This is like almost superhuman," like, and he would. There was a part where his vocal cracked in the live show, and I'm looking at her like, "That's not tuned. Like that was he's doing this."
Wow.
And so, yeah, he really went to work on his vocals, and you're going to hear it throughout the rest of the album.
I'm excited.